So this next repertoire piece you'll learn is Dream Echoes. It's really one of my favorite ones out of this whole book. It's a really nice piece, and I think you'll like playing it. It sounds really nice to play with the disc, although you don't have to for your recording, but it is a really nice recording. And I'm going to show you kind of have to walk through this with the hand positions. It's very consistent in its hand position, so I'm going to kind of go through it just sort of bit by bit here. You'll notice the first line that's the first two measures. This is the hand position. You can see it on the keyboard there. G, D in your left hand, and then a G position in your right hand. All white keys. No big deal, right? So that's the whole first line, all G position. The second line you'll notice goes into, the notes are a little bit different, and I'll just tell you, it's the same pattern on E. So E minor, all white keys again. And that lasts the whole second line. So I'm going to mark it in red there. Now the next line is just a little bit different. If you'll notice, the left hand is on C, G, so C position. Your right hand is on A and E. So you see how your thumbs are a step apart there? And you got to read carefully because the next measure 10, your hands flip position. So left hand goes to A, right hand goes to C. And then the next two bars, where the mezzo piano is a repeat. So just be aware that you're in a different position there on that line. You're back and forth. C to A, C, C, A, C. And the last line, it's all yet another position. I'll put a different color there. It's all D and A. Now there's a lot of crossing too. It's D position every time, so you'll want to practice, start down below, D, A, and then right hand in the bass clef, that's right hand. Then your left hand crosses over in treble to the same D, A, and then your right hand. And the third measure is an exact repeat, and just a few more notes. And we've come to our first black key. Everybody see that? So the fourth line there, left hand starts down low, left, right, crossover left into the treble clef, right. And then we repeat that measure with a few extra notes. And the top of the next page starts off just like the beginning. In fact, the first three lines are a repeat of the first three lines of the first page. So back to G position. And the second line, back to E position, just like the first page does. And that third line at measure 25 does the same thing that the third line on the first page does. C position, A, flip, A, C, C, A, flip, A to C. And the last line is similar to the last line of the first page, except now we're on G position instead of D. So you just take your left hand, move it down one step to G and D. I'm sorry, yeah, that's right, G and D. And it's down there in that range. So just like the other page, you'll cross over. You see the RH and LH. So left, right, left hand crosses over, right. And the last note is G, but notice it's an octave higher, and your left hand just crosses over, way up high. So not terribly hard, and you'll notice all of those lines underneath right there. Those are pedal markings, and just because of the way we're dealing with things here, I'm not going to worry too much about pedal markings. This is the right pedal that you'd use. You can see it there on the screen. I'm not going to worry too much about that. If you want to use the pedal, you certainly can, but I'm not going to dwell on that right now or require you to use it. So here's Dream Echoes. I'm slowing it down a little bit. Again, you don't have to play it with the disc, but I'm going to play it with the disc for you so you can sort of see what it sounds like. So here is Dream Echoes. I will say one thing about the pedal. You can see exactly when the pedal's going up and down, and you'll notice that I change the pedal right after I play the downbeat of each measure that has a pedal change. So that's Dream Echoes.